The United States and Ukraine just signed a deal. Does that mean peace is now closer in Ukraine? I certainly hope so. In today's English lesson, we are going to watch a news clip about that deal that was just signed. You will learn the terms preferential, reconstruction. You'll learn what it means to be sovereign. Also, prosperous. Yes, this is going to be a pretty advanced lesson. We will talk about what rare earth means. We'll talk about the difference between mend and frayed. If that sounds interesting to you, please go ahead and hit that like button. It really helps other English learners find the channel. If this is your first time here, go ahead and subscribe, and let's take a look at that first clip.
The US and Ukraine have signed a deal to give the United States preferential access to new Ukrainian minerals deals and fund investment in Ukraine's reconstruction. On Wednesday, the US Treasury released a photo showing Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent signing the agreement in Washington with Ukrainian First Deputy Prime Minister Yulia Sviridenko.
For each of the terms, I will have the official definition, and I will use it in at least one sentence, sometimes two. Preferential. Preferential. It means giving special help or better treatment to someone. Ukraine is getting preferential treatment from the US to help its economy grow. Take a look at the picture. It looks like we have a family of four, but one of the brothers, the one in the yellow shirt, looks like he is getting preferential treatment. It looks like the parents are treating him better. Take a look at the sentence below. My little brother always gets preferential treatment. He doesn't have to clean his room like I do. Next, in the newscast, they talk about reconstruction. Reconstruction, that means the work of fixing or rebuilding something, especially after war or damage. After the war, Ukraine will need a lot of help with reconstruction. And in that picture, you can see there was a building there. It has already been built, but now it has to be reconstructed. It has to be fixed. Whenever you see re at the beginning of a word, just know that it means again. After the big storm, our town started reconstruction to fix broken roads and houses.
The US and Ukraine have signed a deal to give the United States preferential access to new Ukrainian minerals deals and fund investment in Ukraine's reconstruction. On Wednesday, the US Treasury released a photo showing Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent signing the agreement in Washington with Ukrainian First Deputy Prime Minister Yulia Sviridenko. The Treasury said the deal, quote, clearly signals the Trump administration's commitment to a free, sovereign, prosperous Ukraine.
They mention the U.S. Treasury Department in the newscast. When you hear that, think something about money. The official definition, the part of the U.S. government that handles money. My least favorite thing, taxes and spending. The U.S. Treasury Department will help watch how the money for Ukraine is used. They also mentioned Scott Bessent. He is the Treasury Secretary. He's like the leader of the U.S. Treasury. He is a rich American man who wants to help rebuild Ukraine's economy. Scott Bessent believes this deal with Ukraine is good for both countries. If something is good for both sides, you might hear it called a win-win situation. When I was watching other newscasts about this subject, they did mention it was a win-win for both the US and Ukraine. Ukraine will be getting money it desperately needs, and the US will be getting rare earth minerals. We will talk about them in just a minute. Okay, here is a long term. I had never heard this before watching this newscast. Let's learn it together. First Deputy Prime Minister of Ukraine. What does that mean? It's like the vice president for the US, the second most important government leader in Ukraine. The first deputy prime minister of Ukraine helped make this deal happen. For the next couple months, I will be offering tutoring sessions if you would like to have a one-on-one conversation with me. Right now, I have 5 students, but I still have a few slots left. And I'm very happy to say everyone that has signed up with me once has rebooked or they booked another lesson with me. If you would like to check it out, I have left a link for the sessions in the description. If you check the comments, there will probably be a link there too. All right, let's get back to the English lesson. Maybe you can tell I got a little sick back from my trip in Mexico. I'm not sure if I got sick on the plane, but I've been sick this year. I think more than any other year in my life. Maybe not since I was a kid. I think I was more sick as a kid, but it's been a rough year. Commitment. Commitment, that is a promise to do something or help with something. I have made a commitment to finish this English lesson. The US made a commitment to help Ukraine become stronger. Take a look at that picture. Maybe those two people have made a commitment to wake up early every morning and work out. Maybe you did something a little bit differently. Take a look at that sentence below. I made a commitment to study English every morning in 2025. Sometimes you will hear that a nation is sovereign. Sovereign, let's talk about what sovereign means. It means free to make its own decisions as a country. You can see in the picture there is a Ukrainian flag. If a country is sovereign, they can issue passports and money. Here is a sentence about Ukraine and sovereign. Ukraine is a sovereign country that chooses its own future. Take a look at the sentence below. A sovereign country is like an independent teenager. It can make its own decisions.
The Treasury said the deal, quote, clearly signals the Trump administration's commitment to a free, sovereign, prosperous Ukraine. U.S. President Donald Trump has strongly pushed for the deal, saying the U.S. should get something for its military aid to Ukraine, a line he repeated before the signing on Wednesday.
So I said, well, we want something for our efforts beyond what you would think would be acceptable. And we said rare earth. They're very good rare earth. As you know, we're looking for rare earth all the time. Rare earth is called rare for a reason. And they have a lot.
Next, we have prosperous. Prosperous, that means rich and doing well. This deal could help Ukraine become a more prosperous country. Look at this sentence below. It makes me feel good when I hear this. She opened a bakery. I can just imagine donuts, sugary things. She opened a bakery and now it's very prosperous. Prosperous. She sells out every day. Rare earth minerals. To be honest, before this Ukraine deal, I had never heard of rare earth minerals. I think 2025 was the first year I heard the term rare earth minerals. But Ukraine has a lot of them under the ground. They are special metals used to make phones, electric cars, and other high-tech things. Ukraine has rare earth minerals that many countries want. And I think the idea is if the US starts going into Ukraine with people and machines, getting these rare earth minerals. Hopefully, Russia will not want to attack anymore, and maybe peace can come to that part of the world. But rare means not common or not easy to find. These minerals are rare, so they are very valuable. They are worth a lot of money. Do you know what a panda is in English? Well, there is a picture for you if you don't know, but a panda is a rare animal. It's too bad, but there aren't that many pandas around the world. There aren't too many left on Earth. A dog is a more common type of animal. Rare, common, they are opposites. How about this? It is rare to find someone who doesn't like pizza. Everybody likes pizza, right? Let me know in the comments, do you like pizza? And if so, what is your favorite kind? I think my favorite kind is just a pizza with lots and lots of cheese.
Ukraine is rich in natural resources, including those rare earth metals, which are used in a wide range of electronics. The country also has large reserves of iron, uranium, and natural gas.
Natural resources, these are things like water, oil, or minerals that come from Earth and are useful. Ukraine has natural resources that can help its economy mend. It means to fix something that is broken. This deal might help mend the damage caused by the war. Take a look at that picture. You have a group of people sitting close together and laughing, but maybe just a couple weeks ago, they were all fighting. Take a look at the sentence at the bottom. You could mend a relationship with a friend. In the picture, you can see a sewing machine. My mom helped me mend my torn backpack so I could use it again. A phrasal verb that you might hear is patch up when talking about mend. Patch up is a phrasal verb you might hear instead of mend. They patched up their relationship over dinner last night.
The agreement is central to Kiev's efforts to mend ties with Trump and the White House, which frayed after he took office in January. The U.S. has been Ukraine's single largest military donor since Russia's 2022 invasion, and Ukrainian officials have hoped that the deal would ensure continued U.S. support for Ukraine's defense against Russia. As for the fund to reconstruct Ukraine, Svyrydenko wrote on X that the deal provides for Washington to contribute to the fund, saying, quote, "In addition to direct financial contributions, it may also provide new assistance, for example, air defense systems for Ukraine."
We just talked about mend. Frayed might be the opposite of mend. Frayed means damaged or weak, often used to talk about relationships. The relationship between some countries and Ukraine was frayed, but it's getting better. I'm not sure what is in that picture. It could be a pair of jeans, but whatever that fabric is, it is definitely frayed. My shoelaces are frayed, so I need new ones before they break. To ensure something means to make sure something happens or is done right. They want to ensure the money is used to help the people of Ukraine. Maybe this is true for you. I need to ensure that I study English every night before bed. Take a look at that picture. You can see somebody is putting plates into a box, but that stuff around the plates we call bubble wrap. I have a sentence for you using ensure and bubble wrap. He packed the plates with bubble wrap to ensure they don't break in the box. Fund. Fund. That means to give money for something. The U.S. will fund new projects in Ukraine. Ukraine. My voice is starting to fail. Ukraine. Fund can be a noun, like it's money, or you can fund something. It can be a verb, like you give money to something. That is going to do it, which is a good thing because I'm not sure if I could speak for much longer. Congratulations, you made it to the end of another English lesson. If you're looking for more English lessons about Ukraine and Russia, right down there is one that I did about President Trump telling Putin to stop. Thanks so much for watching. See you next time.